So, quick short summary on why this video exists. Basically, I got information for the Globalization project from Kelly, and I decided to get pictures from Evelyn, and I expected them in my inbox Sunday. Stuff led to another, didn't get pictures. I'll show you a video of my reaction after not getting pictures. I decided, oh, alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do a PowerPoint presentation. I don't like PowerPoint presentations. They're very lame and boring. So that's why I decided to do a video, regardless of sleep, because there's coffee and YOLO. So basically, my group thinks that I did a PowerPoint presentation and that we were going to present, and they are sorely mistaken because I have decided to do a video of my own free will. So after finally receiving the pictures in my inbox from Evelyn at some ungodly time in the middle of the day, I decided to write a script for a video, another one, that would fit my time frame, and I think I have just that. So, I hope you enjoy this video. She didn't send me that! I'm gonna kill her! I'm gonna kill her! No, it's not worth it! It's not worth it! So I apologize for my recent outbreak. I have anger management issues, and I realized that she didn't send me! No, no, it's not! It's not worth it! Globalization in Russia begins around the 1930s, when Russia decides to aim on becoming self-sufficient and industrialized. The Soviet Union isolated themselves. After becoming self-sufficient and industrialized, they had no need for other countries' help. Then suddenly, out of the blue, World War II happens. This greatly affects Russia, for during the course of these years, Russia manages to capture Eastern Europe. This then becomes labeled the Iron Curtain. Russia then uses the Iron Curtain and installs communist government in most of Eastern Europe. Shortly after World War II ended, the countries that participated in it divided the remaining property amongst themselves. The main topic of this was Berlin. Berlin essentially became split into two parts: West Berlin, owned by the US and various other allies, and East Berlin, which was essentially owned by Russia. Russia, also known as the Soviet Union at the time, was extremely communist, and the people in East Berlin did not want a communist government, so therefore they started fleeing outside of East Berlin. In order to keep people inside of East Berlin, the Soviet Union erected the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall kept everyone in East Berlin inside of East Berlin so that there would be no one leaving or traveling on other grounds. The Cold War between Russia and the United States lasted a very long time. Many decades of severe distrust and zero compromise led nowhere. However, as all things have a start, they must also have an end. Over the long course of the Cold War, the Soviet Union slowly crumbled. Whether it be ideals or Stalin or different people taking over, it eventually led to the Soviet Union to break underneath its own weight. The Berlin Wall that once stood so tall and intimidating was knocked down by the people of Berlin that worked together to fight against what was wrong. Russia had lost its hand. After the Soviet Union collapsed, the Iron Curtain did as well. Communism failed, for all of Eastern Europe had joined NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This unified all of Eastern Europe, Canada, and the United States as one. Or, put in simpler words, an attack against one is an attack against all. Russia could not intercept this. However, Russia could not refuse to stop rolling the dice of fate now. And this is because of one good reason. Even though the game has changed, the players remain the same. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia has taken a dramatic turn for the better. This benefits everyone. Russia has slowly been building connections with other countries and is also more interested in doing global trade. In fact, just last year, Russia started to build trade agreements with the European Union. Europe can only obtain oil through imports. Russia wants to import oil into Europe. Russia is extremely self-sufficient and has created enough raw material so that it has excess in which it can use to trade globally. While Russia usually remains self-sufficient, it is not being reserved this time. Russia has opened its doors to global trade, and hopefully in the years to come, it will economically change.